Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of our summer cooking series, and today we're going to be making mason jar salads. This is a fancy one. It has a built-in reservoir for dressing, or other things that you don't want to get like nuts, because you don't want to stick nuts in there and get mushy. So you can put nuts in here or your salad dressing or whatever. And I am going to be giving away, I don't know how many I have. I think I have like 8 of these to give away, as well as the cookbook. So this is actually pretty good. It has a lot of good ideas in it and explains things well. But for those of you who don't have one of these, you can just use a regular, oh my God, mason jar. These also work great, and I will show you some easy ways to put the dressing at the bottom so it doesn't make everything soggy and nasty, or you can use like a little container. But for now, I'm gonna be making 4 things today. But I promise this video won't be, it'll only be like 15 minutes, I think. We'll see. So I'm making a watermelon feta mint salad in a smaller one. And then I'm gonna be making, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. So hang tight. Oh, actually, no, let's do the watermelon one now. Okay, so I've got the watermelon one prepped and ready to go. I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can see. There we go. It's really no better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to layer it. And the recipe calls for sherry vinaigrette, but that sounded like a lot of work. So I just found some Ken's balsamic vinaigrette. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, so let's just put some at the bottom. The recipe actually tells you how much, but we're just gonna wing it. Boop, 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 boop. That looks good. So, I don't know, is that like a tablespoon, maybe? Tablespoon? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna layer in the watermelon chunks. That's good, right? It needs salt. Sorry, should have been a little more prepared. Salt? Like, that much. And then let's just put the feta on next. And the cucumber. Smash it in there a little bit. And then, and fresh mint. Okay. Oh, sorry. Damn it. I should have had this chopped. Hang on. Fresh mint. Okay. All right. And that's it. Why did the lid? Oh. Hang on. Whew. I'll prep better for the next one. Okay, and there you go. Voila, it's so easy. That was it. That's it. It's so easy, it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna stick this in the fridge, and so today's the 4th of July. Happy 4th. So I'm just gonna bring this to work tomorrow, and whoever's around, I'll give you guys a taste, let me know what you think. It might be good. Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna put it on pause and clean this stuff up and get prepped for the next one. Okay, hang on. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. My phone is not wanting to record right now. Of course not. So I realized that I forgot to tell you guys that this one calls for red onion. So I just chopped some up really quick, threw it in there, and then I also remember that I forgot to tell you guys how to eat it. So what you do is you can either flip it upside down, kind of shake it, let all the balsamic vinaigrette soak up in the cucumbers and the watermelon, all that goodness, and the feta, or you can put it in a bowl and just kind of mix it up and do it that way. Either way, doesn't matter. But okay, so we're done with this one. Oh, and here's a good tip for you. Do you ever cry when you chop onions? Chew gum. It works. Not cry. It works. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna make is tortellini with basil, pesto, cherry tomatoes, and mozzarella. That's right. And it's right here. It's this one, right there on the cover. So I'll give you the recipe as we go along. And the recipe is kind of jacked up because it's not in the order that it is on the cover, but we're gonna make it according to the way it is on the cover because that looks good. Okay, so it tells you how to make the pesto. I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm not making pesto. We're just gonna use this. Yep, it's just pesto I bought at the store today. So, okay, so it calls for, why did I shut the book? Oh my God, so unprepared. Okay, so put the pesto at the bottom, 2 tablespoons in a quart-sized jar. Yeah, just rinsed it out. Okay, so 2 tablespoons at the bottom. 1, 2, all right, 2 tablespoons at the bottom, and then we're gonna start layering. Okay, it says, okay, so you had to prepare the cheese tortellinis in advance, which I did, and then you put a little bit of olive oil on them so they don't get stuck together, and then you throw them in the fridge so they cool down, and you just kind of, you know, layer them in there. That's the next layer. It says 2 cups, but you know, I don't know, whatever. It's pretty good, right? Like that, 2 cups? Yep, good enough. So 2 cups of that, and what's next? The red onion. And then 1 tablespoon of thinly sliced red onion. Okay, and then 1 cup of cherry tomatoes. Yep, is next. And it doesn't say to add salt, but you know, I always add a little salt. A little salt never hurt anybody, right? It's a little good for you. There we go. And then on top of that go the mozzarella. Let's see, how much? 1/4 cup of the little mozzarella balls chopped up. 1/4 of that. And that's it. And then put your lid on. Oh my God. You know, this is what I get for buying the fancy jar at Cost Plus World Market. Lid doesn't go on. Okay, so this is it though, and check it out. It looks just like the cover, right? Pretty close, right? Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm bringing this into work tomorrow. We'll do a little taste test to see how this one is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The next thing I'm gonna make is a salad that's one of my favorites. It's just chicken and lettuce. I'm using butter lettuce today, but you can use, you know, other, whatever your favorite is. Gorgonzola, candy pecans, and some craisins. Super good. And I'm gonna use this jar for it because, like I said before, you can put the nuts in here and they're not gonna get all mushy and gross. They'll still be crunchy tomorrow when I eat this, or the day after, or whenever. Okay, so what I did, and there's no measuring involved. I just, you know, we're just kind of winging it because it's a salad. It's really as creative as you want to be with it. So I'm using Ken's balsamic vinaigrette because it's good, and I'm just putting some at the bottom. Glug, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. That's good. Not that much. I don't know. That was probably a tablespoon and a half or so. And then I got some rotisserie chicken at the store today and chopped it up. And we're gonna layer that next. And that's gonna create a barrier between the dressing and the lettuce, because if the lettuce gets a hold of the dressing today, it's just gonna be mushy and gross. So let's add the cheese next, gorgonzola. You know, I don't know how much, like, that's probably, you know, I don't know, cheesy. That's pretty good. That's what it's looking like so far. And then let's go ahead and add let's add the cranberries next. Hang on. Okay, yeah, let's add the cranberries next, because I just really want to keep the lettuce far away from that dressing. Yeah, these cranberries feel a little stale. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds because I'm gonna try something else. Hang on. Yeah, so those cranberries tasted kind of gross and stale. So I just opened this up. This is cherries. We're gonna use dried cherries instead. Yeah, whatever, it's a salad. Okay, so I don't know, like, that's a good amount, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's how it's looking. And then I'm just gonna add the lettuce on top of that. Not a ton, because I don't think we want to pack it down really hard because I want to be able to eat this out of the jar. So I want to leave enough room so that we can shake it up and everything will get kind of dispersed. And yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to add the nuts to this little cup. Nuts to the cup. Goes onto the lid like this. And that's it. That's lunch. There's lunch right there. And you can prep a bunch of these days in advance. The book tells you like how many days you can go, like 3 days in advance. So if you prep these on a Sunday, you'll have lunch for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is great. And like I said, you can either dump this out into a bowl and eat it that way, or you can shake, 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 and just eat it out of here. I just have to have a pretty long fork though. Think about that. Okay, so I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. This is my lunch tomorrow, along with everything else I'm making today. God. Oh, and you know what else I forgot to tell you guys? The code word. So I'm giving away some of these. I think there's like 8. And these, and the code word is mason jar. Okay, that's the code word, mason jar. So send me an email or yell at me in the hallway, whatever, doesn't matter. I'll remember. Mason jar, and you could win one of these along with this because it's a set. It goes together. Okay, I'll be right back for the 4th and, did I make 3 already? Yeah, for the 4th and final one. Okay, right back. Okay, I'm back for the 4th and final thing. We're gonna make the spinach, blueberry, and blue cheese salad, which is in the recipe book. That's what it's supposed to look like, but I'm going a little bit off the reservation, so. Okay, first of all, layering at the bottom, we're going to put salad dressing, and I'm using Ken's balsamic again because it's good. And I really don't want to have to make the dressing that it calls for, so, you know, call me lazy. So layering that at the bottom, and then the next layer is a bunch of blueberries. Well, no, okay, let's be honest. It says half a cup. I'm not measuring anything. Okay, so blueberries at the bottom. And, oh dear, it's not really covering all the oil at the bottom. I mean, all the vinaigrette at the bottom. Well, hopefully it won't get the lettuce too soggy. Okay, and then we're going to throw in, it says 3 cups of spinach leaves. So I'm just gonna, we're not measuring, just going like this, putting it in. And then it calls for a 1/4 cup of sliced almonds. So we're gonna layer that next. We're not measuring. There we go. And more lettuce. Oh, this isn't looking like the picture. That's okay. And more lettuce. And because it is the 4th of July, we're gonna add some red raspberries to make it, well, that's kind of looking a little festive, right? Kinda. Whatever. Okay, and then the blue cheese. Okay, and then the blue cheese goes on top. And what does it say? I don't know. 2 ounces. 2 ounces of crumbled blue cheese. Okay, so there we go. On top, I don't know, 2 ounces, it's good enough. And there we go. So tomorrow, you just shake, shake, shake it up. And there we go. That kind of looks like the picture. Here's the picture. Yeah, not really, but you know, I'm sure it'll still be delicious. Okay, so there's all 4. Wait, actually, hang on, I'll be back in a hot second. Okay, so here are all 4 of the salads that we made today. The watermelon with the cucumbers is first. The second one is the chicken rotisserie chicken with the cherries and blah, 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 gorgonzola. The next one was the tortellinis with stuff. And then the final one is the one that we just made, the blueberries. I don't have a lot of faith in that one, you guys, because I think the spinach is really like absorbing that. Oh, geez, all right. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have a taste test tomorrow at work and I'll bring them all in and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's good. Meanwhile, remember the code word, which is mason jar, and so that you can win your very own mason jar and cookbook. Okay, and just send me an email and good luck. All right, see you guys next week or in 2 weeks.